check. I don't know if it's the same where you are. According to the weather, today's blinking freezing and there's rain due. 14 degrees is the high. But then Thursday, 23, 26, 22, 25, 24, 27, 29. It doesn't feel like it right now. It was blinking freezing. But apparently there's a big old heat wave coming. I don't know where you are. You'll have to tell me if it's the same with you. But quite frankly, I'm excited. So I'm hoping you guys are all okay. And I will, hopefully, next Monday when we do this, I'll be bathed in a sunny glow. Will be the hope. And of course, it's a bank holiday again. I don't know. Is it good to have 2 bank holidays in May? I don't know. I always feel like we miss out on something later on in the year by doing that one. Afternoon, says Highlander. Good to see you, dude. As always, I don't expect a lot of you guys on the call because it's on a Monday afternoon now. Now, I will say, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, there is a new thing out, relatively new thing out. The government has brought in a, what do they call it? A voluntary code of conduct or code of good practice for prize draw operators, which is all very good, and it comes into place on the 20th. We are adjusting how we do things to match with what's in there, which is all fine. The only immediate change, and it's not happening today because quite frankly I haven't had enough time to get myself organized, is the fact that it's we'll have to go back to random.org, which is no big thing. We just haven't got a spinny wheel that way. We'll have to do it the old way, but that's cool. It's a different way, and it also gives you that online checker, independent check. That's cool. Dave Forrest is here. Afternoon, Rob. Good to see you, dude. And anyone else watching, good luck. So we've got, what have we got today? We've got 2. So in case you've never seen one before, we have Glenfarclas 25. Glenfarclas, to me, I was lucky enough to get a sample of Glenfarclas 40, which is not that easy to get a hold of. Obviously, it's not the cheap whiskey. But I managed to get a sample of Glenfarclas 40, and it was like the ultimate example of leather armchair, gentleman's club, cigar, that kind of one. So for me, that's what Glenfarclas comes through as. I don't know if the 25 is as good as the 40, but it was great. We've got the Glenlivet 18, which is the old style version. This is the 90s, I believe, when this came out, which was 99 pence. I was going to win this for 99p, which is quite frankly ridiculous. How much can angels drink? Given enough time, a lot. There we are. So we've got those 2. Those are being done today. This is on the website now, in case you haven't seen it. It's a 30-year-old Loch Lomond, rather. The old Rochestu one, which was from 1994. Awesomeness, and quite frankly, a really, really cool label, if you ask me. And this is going on the site soon. The new elements. I've got the stuff everywhere. This I don't get to share very often because I don't get to do this very often. But occasionally, very occasionally, I get whiskey for me, and it's my birthday in 2 weeks, something like that. And quite frankly, this is for that. So, in case you've never seen one before, the Glenallachie 30. Now, I was lucky enough to get a sample of 30-year-old Glenallachie before, and it was as dark as Coca-Cola, and it was the best dram I ever had. I've been trying to get one like it since, and this is that. Look at the colour. Look at that colour. This should be everything I hope it for and more. So as much as I'd like to give it away to you guys, that's for me. So sorry. There is more stuff to go on the website today, as is always the case. There's always new stuff to go on there. And I will, once the changes are made about the new code of practice from the government, I will email everyone and let them know what's changed and what's going on, all that sort of stuff. Cameron, best of luck, everyone. As always, Highlander Carly, any updates on the next Final Embers release? Yeah, so I had a slight pause on it because our manufacturer of the little cards went bust, which was a bit of a pain. And I really like, for those people who don't know, each one comes with a little metal collector's card like that. It's metal. As a little thing as a keeper. So and they're designed, they're ready to go, but I've been trying to source a replacement person for doing those. That's been found now. So that's what will be back on Slack. So I owe everyone on the Final Embers a follow-up email, just to say, because we're all good to go otherwise on that. I just need to email people and say, right, are you going or are you not? And hopefully we'll sell out, and then hopefully we'll release number 2. But I had to have everything ready to go, because unfortunately what happens is, as soon as I say, do you want it, and everyone pays, they want their whiskey. I didn't want to do that and then go, oh, hang on, pause. I've got to find a new supplier for X, Y, and Z. So, right, 2 things to do today. Let me have a look. I haven't even had a chance to update this. I've just had to take the dog out for some stuff. So let me just quickly adjust this. We'll call this one Glenfarclas draw. Let's do that one first. There we are, the Glenfarclas draw. That's seamless. Just seamless. No one even noticed a thing when I did that, did they? And then we'll change this one to Glen 18 draw. Brilliant. So that's done. And actually, let's start there. Let's go straight through and do the Glenlivet. Here we go. Right. Share the screen. Double check it's all coming through correctly. Excuse me, I must have a drink. Right, that's all good. Now, as per normal, shuffle. 40 seconds. Brilliant. Okay, that's all good. Everyone's all good. Let me just check if there's any more comments I haven't missed. Nothing about this. Perfect. Right. Let's find out who's going to win the Glenlivet, shall we? There it is. Just move out of the way. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We are off and running. We're going to get Albert again. He's been a bit of a tyke lately. He waits until the last minute and then chucks in with his 10 tickets. There's a lot of things on this board though, so who knows? Who knows? Now, no sellouts today, so we've got no additional bottles going into the mix. It's just the ones we've got there. Okay, we're starting to slow down now. Our car, Dave Forrest, S. McMorran, Chris Seagrove, is it going to go? No, it's stopping on S. McMorran. Ticket number 171. S. McMorran, you are the winner of the Glenlivet 18. Second place is Chris Seagrove, or joint second place is Chris Seagrove with ticket number 110, and Dave Forrest with, I think that is ticket number 31. Let me just, if I find Chris Seagrove's number, 110, Chris Seagrove, there, 31. Dave Forrest, ticket number 31, and Chris Seagrove 110. You both got £5 website credit, and number 171, S. McMorran. You've got yourself the bottle of Glenlivet 18. Well done to you, dude. Congratulations. Dave Forrest, well done. Good to see you, dude. Perfect. I do apologize. I get this sometimes, and I can't really do 2 things at once. My wife tells me this a lot. Sometimes I watch this on here. Not all the comments that are made on here come through on my live stream until the end. So I did have someone last week saying, I was trying to contact you and didn't do it. If you're making comments, I don't always get them all on my software here. Sometimes when I go back through afterwards, I find them. So, Glenlivet 18, that's done. Off to S. McMorran. Let's, I've just had Amir pop up. Hi, Amir. Good to see you, dude. Glenfarclas. I do like this sort of drink, this sort of space side. Right on my street. Right, Glenfarclas 25. There we are. Now, obviously, less people, less orders, but enough, obviously. Shuffle. Again, Alba came in late last night and took out the maximum to try and fill it up. Although the interesting thing, I was trying to work this out. I can't figure it out easily, but it's interesting to note. I wondered what your likelihood was if you bought 10 tickets at every draw, whether you would win enough to do it. And I don't think you do. I think it would still be more selective is better. I shouldn't say that because obviously I want everyone to buy 10 tickets to every draw. But I think overall, it's still not the best way. Unless you wait until a competition is very undersold, then buy the maximum. That maybe makes sense. But I tried to run the maths on it. I couldn't figure it out. So Glenfarclas 25. We've got the list. Let me just double check 40 seconds. I'll just shuffle again because I've been chatting. I'm not sure I did or not. So that's all good. Right. Good to go. Let's find out, shall we? We're off and running. Glenfarclas 25. Okay, we're starting to slow now. Just starting to slow. There's a lot of Dogfathers coming up. Saw that, the Dogfather. Mike 40. If he gets past that, the Dogfather's in, I think, because there's 2 behind it. But look at that. I think Mike 40.Holmes. Mike 40.Holmes. With ticket number 26. And you've managed to pick yourself out in the gap between the Dogfathers. Look at that. 26. Mike 40.Holmes. You've won yourself the Glenfarclas 25. Second place is the Dogfather with ticket number 26. Second place again is ticket number 21. And after that was 31. So Dogfather, the random selection, chucked everything in a big pile. And it managed to not be the one that was there. So well done to Mike Holmes. Actually, you got a follow on up there. Well done to you, dude. So Mike 40 Holmes, you ticket number 26. You've got yourself the Glenfarclas. So well done on that. Oh, just had a congratulations pop up from Dave Forrest. Yes, well done. Well done. I would show you the other stuff I've got, but quite frankly, I like to have the surprises. So watch this space. I'm going to send an email out later on today to final members. Now I've got a replacement supplier for some bits. I'm going to send an email out about the new code of conduct so people understand. And I'll send out an email once all the new stuff's on. So lots of stuff going on. And obviously I'll organise these competition prizes and the other bits and pieces that need to be sent out this week. Have a lovely week. It's going to be hot. So put the jumpers away. Get your T-shirts out. Get your legs out. Get your shorts on. And I will catch you guys next week. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much. Bye.